Spring Actuator, Spring Dev Tools, Spring Test, unit testing, and so on. Means okay. Connect with database using JDBC. Connect with database using JPA. For security, for authentication and authorization. Just a minute. Authorization. Authorization. Spring Actuator, admin or monitoring purpose. Dev tools to make development faster. JUnit and Mockito. Everything. There are lots of things. Let's come to the internet. So just type Spring framework. Okay. Projects. Why Spring? You can see here. Or why Spring? We use a lots of tool that comes with the Spring framework and reap the benefit of having a lot of out of box solution, not having worry about writing a tons of additional code. So that really save us time and energy. Is it? Spring is everywhere. Okay, whatever the application you are trying to create, you can use Spring. It's very much flexible with the help of dependency injection, the main core feature. Spring is fast, Spring is productive, Spring is supportive, secure, and lots of things. Okay, what you can do with Spring? You can create microservices, you can create cloud application, you create web application, you can Spring batch, lots of things. Okay, project, you can see Spring Boot, Spring Framework, Spring Data, Spring Cloud, Spring Security, Spring GraphQL, Spring Session, Spring HATIOS, Spring REST, Spring Batch, Spring, lots of things you can see here. Yes. So don't worry, I will make the things easier for you. So I want to say there are lots of things. So lots of things can we do with Spring Boot or without Spring Boot. Okay. If I want to create a Spring MVC or Spring REST or whatever kind of application, we can create with the Spring and without the Spring Boot. With the Spring Boot and without the Spring Boot. But what is the advantage of Spring Boot using Spring Boot? It will provide an easy way to create or maintain the Spring project. Yes. So suppose there is a two developer and I assign a task, create a Spring MVC application. One developer will use Spring Boot and another will not use. So who will take less time?
The one who uses the Spring Boot.
Yes.
I'm just guessing.
Yes, your guess is 100% correct. Spring Boot provides a better way, a faster way to create a production grade application. And it's auto configurable. Spring Boot is auto configurable, means suppose we are not using Spring Boot, we are using simple Spring framework. So we need to download jar by any way. Okay. Suppose I get the jars. Okay. After the jars, I have to configure my web application according to my understanding and nature of the application, and sometimes it will take couple of days also. Okay, but in Spring Boot see the class path, see the jars. Okay, you are using this jar, that's mean you are going to use that functionality. Let me configure for you. It's a opinionated, it has opinion to see things, and he know what he have to do. So most of the time he will configure all the thing for you. You don't need to write any configuration, zero configuration. But sometimes you want a special kind of configuration, so you can override the defaults. It's very easy. The first thing, the first advantage of Spring Boot, it's very easy to create a Spring application with less than 1 minute. Second thing, it's a auto configurable. Second thing, it's a auto configurable. The first part, it's a easier way to create a production grade Spring application. दूसरा, second, it is auto configurable, or it's provide auto configuration. That is, it will configure stuff on the basis of jars in the class path. Okay. Third, we can run our web application as a standalone application because it's provide main method to run. Wow. Before Spring Boot, if you anyway you created a Spring application, running the application is again a challenging task. You have to download Tomcat server or any other server. You have to attach, integrate the things, then you can run. But here no need. No need. It will provide a main method. You just run the main method. That's it. Khatam. Okay. Fourth, no need of external web server. It will use embedded Tomcat server by default. Fourth one, we can customize the application with the help of application dot properties file. there is a special file, application.properties file. By this we can customize 6. We can package whole application in jar or var file. It's a big deal. You can develop, you can deploy, you can export your application, you can build your application in form of jar. It was not possible before Spring Boot. If someone create a jar file for the web application. Okay, so there are few advantages of the Spring Boot over the Spring framework. Means we are using Spring framework, but the way of using is using Spring Boot. Okay, so let's start. Yeah,
In order to get
sorry, your voice is missing. Hello, hello.
No, he did mute. He did mute. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's start. Uh, for creating Spring application, whether we are using normal Spring framework or Spring Boot, we need some tools. The first tool is Maven. What is Maven? Yeah, it is a dependency
Framework.
management tool. Dependency management tool. Okay, or build tool. What is the meaning? Again, same analogy of the servant. Suppose I want to cook chicken biryani. Suppose today I wish I will cook chicken biryani. So, okay, I can cook, but I need some raw material: chicken, rice, some vegetables, some masala, some other ingredients. So one way is I will go to the market and find out all the things and buy all the things and put in my kitchen. So when I come back from my school or college or office, I will pick the things from my kitchen and I will try to cook my food. Okay, so this can be a one way. That is, I will download the all jars manually one by one from the internet, and I will store in the any folder, and when I will need to create a Spring application, I will use that particular jars. Yes, yes,
yes.
yes, this is the one way. But again, it's very time taking and panic work. So my father arranged a servant for me who is specialized in the marketing. Marketing in the sense not selling but buying the things. He is expert. He know where he will get a good chicken, a fresh
He knows all the
vegetables.
ingredients.
Yeah. So he will expert in the buying the things. And what he will do, I will just tell the ingredients name, okay, or not ingredient name but rather recipe name. Okay. Oh Mevan, I want to cook chicken biryani. He knows what use in the chicken biryanis, so I don't need to know, I don't need to tell each and every time thing. You have to buy chicken, rice, curd, this. No. When I say I want chicken biryani, I want to cook chicken biryani, Mevan knows
You know,
what he have to
bring.
bring. So what he will do, it will download the jars from the internet, whatever the required jar, along their correct matching versions, compatible versions, and
Mm.
Maven will download and store in the special location in my application, that is repository folder. And whenever I will use, I will ask Maven, give me the chicken. So he will not bring, he will first time go internet, but later every time it will use the kitchen position, local repository.
Yeah.
Okay, so Maven is the dependency management tool. This is the first part. Second part, when I am done, my food is ready. He can also pack if I want to give my friends. If I want to
Mm.
share my food, my chicken biryani with my friends or with my client, he will pack in a very nice thing. He will use chicken biryani as well as salad as well as yogurt and everything, all whatever it is required while packing. So Maven is a build tool also. It will pack our application in form of
Mm.
jar or war, whatever. So we will use Maven as a tool. So you don't need to know, you don't need to do anything with Maven, because by default Eclipse and IntelliJ IDEA uses inbuilt Maven. Although we can use external Maven also, but it is fine to use normal Maven. So let's start. I'm going to show you a basic Spring application. Might be it will take some time because I'm not going to use Spring Boot. I want to only show the basic application with Spring. Okay, and after that I will only use Spring Boot. So let's see a Spring application without Spring Boot. Okay, so you can see there is a thing, create a Maven project. Okay, if you are not able to get from here, you can go to file, new, there are Maven project. If still you are not getting Maven project, you can go to the other and you can search here, type Maven project. Yes, I want to create a Maven project. Okay, you can see I didn't download anything, I didn't do anything, I just have my Eclipse or IntelliJ, and by default they have Maven, because Maven again is the most common thing. So I will check this option, create a simple project, skip archetype selection. Okay, group ID is something package name. Let's say com.musa. Okay, dot, okay, spring demo 1, spring demo 1. This is the project name, this is the package name, this is the project name. So group ID is the package name, artifact ID is the application name. Okay, and I'm telling, oh Maven, you can build my application, you can pack my application as a jar file or war file or pom file. I don't want to go to there, but I want only jar file. Okay, everything is fine, just finish. How easy, you can see. Now you can see it will create a complete structure for your Maven application. So in the Maven application we have two folders, src main java, src test java. In the test we will write unit test cases. So for now we will skip this part. I will use this thing to create my own stuff. Okay, so I will create a java file here. uh, you can take any name of your choice. I will take application or my application. Okay, and package name must be com.musa, something like that. In the resources folder you can see, nothing. We will create few things, don't worry. But the main thing is we are going to write our Java code inside the src /main/java. I just created a Java code here. Let me increase the font size. Please 12. Yes. So I want to run this application, so it's very easy. Main main sys out it's working. Let's see whether it's work or not. So right click, run as Java application, and yeah, it's working fine. Means our application till here it's working. But I have two problems. The first problem, by default Maven uses Java 1.5, which is really outdated. Really, I don't want Java 1.5. At least I want Java 8. I don't want Java 5. I want Java 8. How I can do it? How I can configure the Maven? How I will tell the Maven do and don'ts? For this, you can see there is a special file pom.xml. Pom.xml means project object model, means Maven uses this file to understand about your application. So let's open this file. Wow. So it's very basic thing. This is the group ID and this is the something like that. It's very basic thing. Here I will tell, oh Maven, you should use Java 1.8 version. For this I will write some properties. In this I will write some properties. So most of the time I don't know the name of the properties, so I will search in the internet. You can also do same thing. Okay. Okay, no worries. I will do in the next one.
Experimental.
No, how to, there is a property, means a compiler.java or something like that. How to change Java version in Maven. You can see there is a two-line property. Okay, just yeah, this thing.
Yeah, that one.
I just copied it and I will come here. I will paste it here. Control Shift F, Control S, and it will update the Maven sometime. And now you can see it's still 1.5. Oh my god. No worries. Right click, run as, sorry, Maven,
Update.
update, force update.
Force update.
Okay, just give me 1 more minute and you can see its version is changed. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it changed.
Before this it was Java 1.5, that is Java 5. But now I am telling my Maven, oh my Maven, I want to use at least Java 1.8 as a compiler, as a runtime. So yes, it will change it. Now I have Java 8. I can use Java 8 features. Wow. This is one part. Second part, oh Maven, I want to cook chicken biryani. Means I want to tell I'm going to use Spring application. So I need Spring related jars. So for this there is a dependency tab. In the dependency tab, whatever you want you can tell: chicken biryani, sweet dish, everything. So I don't know the name of the chicken biryani. How may I ever know? So we can see Spring Core Maven. Spring Core Maven. So here is the central repository. This is the market for the Spring. So you can see there are lots of things. 5 Spring 6 version, something like that. So we are using Spring 5 because I never use Spring 6. So latest version. And yeah, this is the thing. This is the dependency. I just click copies and I will paste here. And before this, you can see we don't have any other library except GRE. But as soon as we paste here, Control Shift F, Control S, it will start downloading jars from the internet first time. Okay, just wait. You can see here is the Maven dependency, and it will download these many jars. These many jars.
It will directly go online and
It will
get
directly go to the internet because it's know where these jars are stored in the internet. Okay, and he will download it. It will attach into my project, and where it will download it to my system. Everybody have a user. I'll go to the C drive, users, user. There is a .m2 folder. This is the local repository. This is the kitchen where it will store all the jars. So next time when you need it, it will provide from the here without internet. Okay.
Mm.
Next is a Spring context. Spring context. This jar. I need this jar also. Same version. 5.3.24, and again I will use this part. Control C and paste it here. Control Shift F, Control S. Just wait. It will take some time. Okay, let me. I don't know why it is giving error, but still. Maven update, because see, lots of jar also comes. Okay, so right click, run as clean. It will clean all the predefined classes, everything. Wow. And I will install, means it will download the necessary things. Although by default it does, but sometime after clean I need to run install also. So you can see it will try to download lot, installing everything. Okay, fine. Now I'm done. I'm done. Okay. So now
Good
next,
biryani is ready.
sorry,
I said good biryani is ready.
good biryani. Nee, the ingredients are ready. Now I'm going to cook my biryani.
Okay.
Okay, but still, uh, let me check my application is running or not. Yeah, it's working. That's mean whatever I did, it's running and fine. Now I'm going to create a car class. So in the package dot model package or bean package or entity package, I am going to create a car class. Okay, so car have some private this
Okay.
model. Okay, or model हो गया, or not model but company ले लो, company and registration number,
model.
registration number, registration number. Okay, let's two things. A company is okay, बस ठीक है, ठीक करते हैं. For this, get a setter, get company, make things simple, set company, very easy. And toString method, I will return the name, company, brand, simple. So now I want to create a car. So it's very easy. Car equal to new car. Wow. And I will import it. Yeah, I will import it. Okay, wow. Now I want to print the car. Sys out. I want to print the car. Okay, so let's see. Right click, run as Java application. And you can see null. Why null? Because we created a car, but we never mentioned the model or company or brand, whatever. So let's see. I will create a car and I will set the company name. Let's say Hyundai. Okay.
Set price. There is one more.
So right click, run as Java application. Hyundai. Wow. I want to create one more car. Car 2. Car 2. Let's say BMW. Right click, run as Java application. Sorry.
Null.
Car 2. Variable image raw. Sorry. So anybody can ask me where Spring comes into the picture. We can do we can do same thing without Spring.
Yeah.
Why we need Spring? Okay, now I'm telling. Here we have to create car class object. We have to create car class object. You know? I don't want to create car class object myself. I want to just ask, oh Spring framework, give me the car object. Give me the car object. For this, I want to make car as a component, annotation based component. Okay. What is the meaning?
What is the component?
Now car become component. Component means it's become a Spring component. Now Spring will manage this thing. Means Spring will provide the object of car. We don't need to create. Okay, fine, I'm getting. But from where I can ask? So for this, you will write application context. For XML, it's a different thing, but we are using new annotation based notation config context. Okay, let's try. Means I don't know it's work or not, but let's try.
It show me full screen also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just created context, and I'm going to ask context get bean. The name of bean is car. I'm just saying, and I'm expecting a car class object. car1. So I have to override. Sorry, I have to import the package, and get bean will return the object. So I have to cast. Okay, fine. Means you can see, instead of creating, I'm asking. Okay, so let's see whether it's work or not. So I don't think it will work. Let's see. Sets car1. Right click. Java application. You can see illegal state exception, something like that. Okay, so what is the problem? First problem, I have to create a config class. I have to create a config class. Musa dot config. You can give any name. I'm giving spring config file, and here I will mention add configuration. Now it's become a configuration file, and here I will pass spring config.class. Now let's see. Means I'm telling application context. You will read the configuration from this file. Okay, let's see. Still problem. Let's why no such bean name. This time error is different. No such bean named
Not
are available. Okay, let's do one more. Sorry.
Maybe car 1 or 2 like that.
No, means I'm saying na, here you can see get bean of name car. So my Spring application don't know about the car. Okay.
Okay.
Although I created a component, and the name of car should be the small letter word of the class. It should be work, but due to any reason it's not working. Why? Because I want to tell Spring component scan base package. I can tell Spring you can search classes in com.mosa. Okay. You will search component classes. So it will search component classes in com.mosa. So definitely it will found the car. I think it will work. It should work. Now right click, run as Java. Wow, it's working. It's working. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. But the problem, you can see, I'm getting the car. Only thing I need to set this part. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So you can see, instead of creating the car object by my own, I'm asking with the
Spring.
and this is the application context, and in Spring language it is called IOC container. IOC container. Okay. I mean this is the responsible for creating and providing the beans. But still one more minute. One more minute. I'm not using Spring for this purpose. Ki I don't need to create, but I will ask the bean instead of creating the bean. I'm talking about dependency injection. I am talking about
Dependency.
dependency injection. So let's understand dependency injection without Spring, without anything. Okay. So I'm going to create a simple Java application. Simple Java application. No maven, simplest form. Dependency injection without Spring, है ना? I'm going to create everything. Suppose I'm going to create a class car, again car class, same package. Okay, and in the car I will start void start. Okay, sys out is starting. Okay, but car depends on engine. Private engine. Let me create engine class. Engine class. Okay, and here let's say engine dot start. Okay, sys out engine capacity is, let's say, 2500 horsepower, something like that. So when you start car, actually it will start the engine. Yes, car is starting. Something like that. Okay, so whenever you create car object and you will try to start, it will start engine class, engine object, है ना? Let's see. Dot model कर दो उसको. Yes. Now inside the test class, I'm going to create a test class. How to test? So let me create a main method. I'm going to create car class object, car equal to new car. Okay, so let's see. I want to call start method. Dot just one more minute. It should be public. Car dot start. Very simple thing, very basic thing. I want to create a car class object and I want to start it. So let's see. Oh my god, null pointer exception. Okay, why null pointer exception? Let's try to understand. Cannot invoke start method on engine because engine is null. Oh my god, your car is depends on engine. Car has a engine, yes or no? Tell me fast. Car has an engine, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
But you never created engine. You just defined the engine variable, but you never created the engine. So it's your responsibility. When you are going to buy a car, the showroom owner should also provide the engine inside the car. Otherwise, you won't buy the car. You will buy the car without engine.
No.
There is a space for engine, but there is no engine. You will buy? No. He will say ki, okay, you can purchase engine after some time and you can fit into the car and then you can start. No. When I am asking car means complete car with engine. So what we can do, one thing we can do, car constructor. Inside the car constructor, I will initialize new engine. I will create an engine object. Okay. When showroom owner create the car, it will also create the engine. So let's see. Right click, run as Java application. You can see engine capacity is this and car is starting. Yes, means car has a dependency and you have to create the dependency inside the class. But this is not a good design. This is not a good design. Why? Because suppose we have different type of engine, petrol engine, diesel engine. So we cannot tell ki, okay, this car uses petrol engine or that car uses diesel engine. And it is also problematic to unit test the engine class. It's not a good thing. So instead of creating engine class here, I will consume engine class. Somebody will pass engine object and whatever the engine object pass, I will assign into this. So instead of creating, just one more moment, this dot engine equal to new engine. This was the code earlier, so I will comment out. So instead of creating, we will consuming the engine. So what is the benefit? If somebody pass petrol engine, it will assign the petrol engine. If somebody pass diesel engine, it will pass the diesel engine, whatever the engine. So now it's your responsibility. Before creating the car, you will create engine object first. Engine equal to new engine. Okay, and you have to pass engine. You have to satisfy the dependency. Yes or no? Let's create two different type of engine class. Petrol engine. Petrol engine extends engine and it will override start method. Sys out petrol engine. Okay, same control C, control V. Diesel engine. जो भी स्पेलिंग होती है diesel diesel engine. Okay, whatever the spelling. Okay, now I want two cars, car 1, car 1 start. Okay, same thing, engine 2, car 2, engine 2, car 2. But here I will use petrol engine, or here I will use diesel engine. Wow. So in this car I will attach a petrol engine, and this car I will attach a diesel engine. Wow. You can see petrol engine, car is starting, diesel engine, car is starting. Yes or no? So here we are trying to satisfy dependency by our own. Means as a Java developer, I am creating the dependencies and I am satisfying the dependencies because car depends on engine. So who transfer the engine object into the car? Who inject engine object into the car? Me as a Java developer. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is example of manual dependency injection. Means as a Java developer, I have to create dependency, that is engine, and then I have to pass. But suppose engine depends on other things. There are so many things. Engine depends on piston, carburetor, and so on. And again, car depends on so many other dependency. Car have a engine, car have a seats, car have a steering, car have a music system. So for creating the car, I need to satisfy all the dependencies. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So it will be panic for any Java developer to create so many objects. I mean engine, but engine depends on piston, so here I have to create piston, but piston depends on something, so here I have to create something. Something will be passed into engine, engine will be passed into the car, but car not only needs engine, but car also needs tire. So I have to create tires and inject into the car. Car needs steering, I have to create engine steering object and I have to inject into the car. So it's not an easy task when we are creating a complex system. Yes. So I need dependency
Yes.
injection framework like Spring. So tomorrow I will show you how to do same thing with the Spring, because we are trying to understand dependency injection with the Spring. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So for now I'm done. If you have any question, you can ask.
So can you give me a DI with the Spring zip file?
Just 1 minute.